Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Jayhawks offense will go to work first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. Working the ground game. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Left side is Parker. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Trying to establish the run. He's past the marker. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
Stopped right there.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long with physicality, punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement.
Coming out with it, it's King. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So UCF's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. A rough day last time out. 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. DB's right up on the receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Runs through the tackle. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're going to ride this running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jones to throw. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I love the play design. I love the decision. I love the throw, and I hate the catch. That is a play you got to make on 3rd down.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback keeper. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. You've got a 3rd and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Jones wants to throw it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on 1st. The quick game. On the move at the 30. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing.
love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got it. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wants to go up top on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Parker.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for running room. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Long way to go on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Really, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Here we go.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jones to throw. Gets rid of it. Out wide left, it's Robinson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
I tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much spread, you better be able to cover. You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone coverage, breaking on the football, and going and getting that INT.
He'll take it himself. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun. Left side, it's Parker. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. quick give. See some running room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's complete to the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Jayhawks are threatening in the red zone. Second down to the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Handoff from the gun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Jones wants to throw it. Caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Tolzien. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The sure hands, it's Robinson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the gun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run him again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Sells to run, looking to pass. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Jones to throw. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I love the aggressive nature by the offense trying to throw this in the end zone for a TD, but this is the risk when you drop your quarterback back close to the goal line.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Extending the play. Down he goes.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the
using his, but still just a very short game.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snags it. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, here on the Knights sideline, one of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He has got so much wear and tear. Coming off that loss last week, he said it's been a challenging week of practice. And I can tell you early in this ball game, this is something I'm going to keep my eyes on, how he is performing, moving under center, dropping back, and how his arm looks despite his banged-up body. Guys, back to you.
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Might as well run him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and
snags it, and he's open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jones to throw. He'll get rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Tolzien. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Knights, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Uh-oh, look out. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Holds on, it's Tolzien. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Knights are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. He'll try to do it himself. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. First down and more. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go.
Here on second down. Under pressure. Inside the 45. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he affects his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain.
Time and time again here in the 1st half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Hauls it in.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Now on the move. And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. They get the timeout called here. And already got a hand on it, it's blocked. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs. And it's the Beavers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the bounce house. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the 2nd half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
The Kansas head coach told me at the half he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the 1st half. They get the ball here to start the 2nd. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the 3rd. Guys?
Okay, Holly. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jones wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Knights will call on their punt team.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver
starts in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running.
Makes a grab and room to run. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Making the adjustment. Calls his own number. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws quickly. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Hand it to the back. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Selling the fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Just had to get rid of it.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Allow a TD pass. First half, and here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Working the ground game. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in. Can they catch it? Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, running back on the move. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage. Lining
up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the UCF sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The Knights will snap it on first and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught, and he's got room at the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This defense really needs to be careful. They have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the edge. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Jones to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Knights! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the tight end. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his target. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Breaks into the open. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force him into third and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that third down conversion.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the right side. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Straight ahead, it's Pedrino. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to establish the run. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. He's stopped. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Drops back on first down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll set up to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Kansas! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Out wide left, it's Robinson. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It's 3rd and 5. Jones wants to throw it. Lets it fly on the move. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Turning it on. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it back to him. They put the brakes on it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
On the move. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Long way to go on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Left side, it's Robinson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
The run inside. It's Pedrino. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Robinson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Pedrino. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.